Alright, yeah, this is just like a random video. I just kind of feel like rambling about some stuff. Wow. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit right now. But I'm having fun. Like, I don't have like a real reason to do this. Well, maybe, I don't know. I kind of wanted to use it for TOA. Oh, I'm going for the Void Waker. So I currently have like one of the three pieces. I have the hilt from Ardia, and yeah, I'm not like that good at this game, so I could probably kill this boss better, but I usually get like 30 to like 35 kills an hour off task, and then when I was on task, I was doing like 38 to like 40 an hour. I guess it depends. And like, to be honest, of the three bosses that like give the Void Waker pieces, this is my least favorite. So like, you know, go figure. I'm going like double the rate right now almost. Here, I did get the pet, which is cool. So to green log spindel and Venatus or whatever, I need the ring and the Void Waker gem. I recently just started using the chins here because I have like a couple thousand bangs and I never really use them for anything, so figured this would be a good place. And then I do have like a camera account outside, so it's pretty hard for me to die. I haven't died ever since I've been bringing the camera outside. It kind of like gives me a seizure just flashing red whenever someone shows up, and then I can look if they're gonna come in the cave or not. And the second I see them come in the cave, I just, you know, sleep pod. So like broken. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video kind of checking in. Again, it's not really like for anyone in particular. I know like no one really watches this stuff. But it's more kind of like just capturing how, like, where I am right now, you know, so I can look back on it personally, and, you know, kind of just like archiving some of these thoughts. Like I had that other ramble video, I think maybe a couple months ago. I was like running the RD course, you know, when I was still trying to max. And yeah, we are maxed. I'm just using a normal fire cape. I do have the max cheese cape. I have not got my infernal yet. You know, that is something I want. Dude. So yeah, I don't like this boss because of the web and stuff. I guess I'm talking, so maybe I'm not. I guess, but I do want to work on my infernal and what's it called? And the quiver, because especially the max quiver. Oh my god, that's like my favorite cape in the game. I think that's probably everybody's. It just looks so good. But yeah, you know, ever since I maxed, I've been just putting in a lot of work, like killing bosses, mainly Slayer. I was kind of going for like the imbued heart. I still am, I guess, but obviously it's kind of rough. And, I think I have, let's see, yeah, 20.6 mil Slayer. I think it's like kind of unfortunate that, especially because like I'm a group Ironman and I play a lot more than the other people in the group, which, no fault to them. I just have like a pretty open schedule at the moment, being like a student and stuff. I mean, some of them could play more, like there's no doubt there, but maybe they just at the moment don't have the same like passion or interest in the game that I have, which is fair, I guess. Like I wouldn't want to force someone to play if they don't want to. But all that to say, I play a lot, and so because I play so much, I kind of try to make their time easier for like the times that they do play. So I kind of even if I get an item, I don't like stop with just one. I mean, in this case, I don't think I'm gonna get more than one Void Waker at least anytime soon. But there's some things like I was getting pretty lucky with, like synapses and zenites, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I got like 15 zenites, I think, which is way more than enough to make all my jewelry. So I made some of theirs. I think I got like 10 synapses, which is enough for like, you know, 3 of us to have all 3 demon vein weapons, stuff like that. Yeah, I put in a lot of work, like getting extra gear. So like, not only am I an iron, I guess people don't look at group ironman with the same level, I guess, as like a normal iron, but you know, I put in enough work to get my own gear, and then I try to get gear for them too. So I'm playing like Iron Man times 5, I like to say. Not necessarily like that I'm forced to do it, or it's just something like, okay, instead of drop trading this to my main, you know, for bond money or something, like, you'll see, like, look at this. I got 5 or 6 rancors and 3 Hallies completed. Well, and I still don't have the pet. I mean, I don't even have 2000 KC. The pet's like 1 in 3k, right? So I can't really complain there. That's to be expected. But I'm just saying, like, stuff like that. Alright, I'm doing the boss because I know how good a Hallie is, and I want my boys to have access to that. And you know, we're irons, so like, it's not like we can just go buy it. Like, I wouldn't be. I play so much. If we were mains, I could just loan them the cash. You know what I mean? I think right now I'm sitting at like 4 bill or something. Like, my bank is maybe 2. My potion storage is like 2.5. Or my bank's like 2 bill. My potion storage is like 3 or 400 mil, something like that. And then I've, you know, obviously I've not loaned, but I've kitted them out. So a lot of the gear I've got, I gave to them, and then the group bank. So I think the group bank alone is like another 500 mil, primarily for me. And then, you know, so another maybe bill or so in gear has gone to them. Like, I got 3 Dragon Hunter Lances, 7 Bandos Tacets, you know, so everybody has Bandos Tacets, stuff like that. And I guess the whole point I'm trying to make is like, I guess how I got down, I started going down that like path is that, like, I never really did Slayer the efficient way. I kind of did it like the way, to get gear, right? So like bosses, but also it's just like, that's how I like to do Slayer. I don't want to kill the minions. Like, I've killed Cerberus like 1500 times or something, because I got everybody prims. I got like 5 prims, and and technically I'm still hunting like Pegasians and the pet, so I'm kind of going for like green log at the same time. That's how I look at it. And then any dupes I get, you know, I give them to my boys, right? Because, dude, who doesn't want prims? Like, that's massive for your account, right? It's definitely, like, you get them Jordans, like, they're definitely way cooler than the D boots. But yeah, so like, I guess what the point I was trying to make is like, it's kind of sad that like you get punished. I guess it is like a trade-off, you get the gear and stuff, but it almost feels like you get punished for doing Slayer like the fun way, like doing bossing and stuff. Because like you lose your chance at superiors, so then you can't roll the imbued heart. So if you do it the way I did, you get to 99 Slayer and you've only done like maybe 100 superiors, because you haven't really done like, you know what I mean, like the normal test. Like, even in like smoke doubles, because I know how big a cult is like way more common from Thermi, I think, like the boss. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not as big of a difference. Maybe I'm just like misremembering that. But yeah, I wanted to green log Thermi, so, you know, I did like 800 Thermi or something. Those could have been the normal smoke doubles, and that would have been, I have elite combats, so that, you know, 1 in 150, you know, that's like at least like 4 superiors probably on rate. Yeah, probably more, but who knows, it's like RNG a little bit. But yeah, like basically, and then the Rexor, that's like 2,000 a Rexite KC, and those could have all been. Oh, that's a decent drop. Those could have all been at the little spiders that have a really good. It's not just that they have superiors like Araxites and Smoke Devils in particular. Like their superiors are just better, right? Like they have like the highest rate for Elite Heart and stuff. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I mean, it'd be cool like if maybe like it still needs to be rare, but like you have at least like a chance at the heart, you know, while doing the boss versions. I don't know exactly what rate would be fair or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it's just not right. Like I never played when Abyssal Sire was terrible. Like apparently it used to be really bad, but ever since, you know, I started playing, I actually kind of like Abyssal Sire. I mean, it's not like the most engaging boss. It's not really challenging or difficult, but it's definitely more fun than killing like normal Abyssal Demons. I mean, I've killed probably like 10,000 Abyssal Demons because every time I get them, you know, I'm like, well, they have a good enough superior, maybe not the best, but you know. So I have like a Venator bow, or I'll burst them, stuff like that. It's like a pretty fast task, and I'll do them, and then, you know, it just sucks that like if you, maybe not every Slayer boss, but you know, it's like Cerberus, for example. If you do Cerberus, maybe he doesn't roll the heart because you know, normal Hellhounds don't have a superior that can have the heart. But you know what I mean, like Thermi, Sire. I'm sure there's a couple. Oh, Hydra, right? Those bosses, I feel like they should have a roll for the heart. And again, I don't know what that would be, and maybe it's a terrible idea or whatever. And you know, someone will tell me why that's stupid or something. But I just feel like, first off, like, yes, the heart is like really good, but I just don't understand why this particular type of boost needs to be like locked behind, you know what I mean, like killing superior monsters, which in themselves are like already, you know, pretty uncommon, right? Like I don't understand like why I can just drink a potion that boosts my strength or my range, but when I drink a potion that boosts my magic, you know, like the magic potion only boosts 4. And I guess there is like, what is it, like the Ancient Brews or something, they boost more, but they're like brews, so they do other stuff too. It's like, what the heart does, you know, you would think would just be like the magic potion, basically, that, oh, here you go, have your plus 13 boost, just like range. And I'm guessing it's just due to like the differences in how range and magic is, like that's why they did the boost that way. I don't really know. Again, I'm like not really an experienced player. I'm not really that knowledgeable about like a lot of the intricacies. I have put a lot of time in. You know, I started this account in October 2024. I've played an ungodly amount of time. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not healthy. Whatever. But I'm just really passionate. I love this game. I've never found a game. This is like the game I was looking for, I guess. It feels like almost like a lot of this stuff just kind of clicked, and I've been, you know, I'm not like the most progressed player, but I am improving every day, every week, every month, whatever, you know. I can tell I'm improving, like, because I'll go and revisit old bosses that I struggle with, you know, like Zulrah maybe, CG, stuff like that, and it's like, oh, this shit's cake now, you know, it's like easy. So I'd like to say I have a decent understanding of the game. I know I'm pale in comparison to people like, you know, Monkey or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm not like that. I'm not a high level PVMer. I am just a PVMer, maybe. I'm definitely not a PKer. I have done my fair share of LMS when I got my pouch, and I actually really enjoyed it. I got some wins and everything, but yeah, I'm by no means a PvPer, even though I'm in the wilderness right now. I'm, you know, obviously a PVMer. I'm abusing a camera account so I can like basically just run if anyone actually wants to fight. Right, I'm just here to kill this little spider so I can build a sword. Like, I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm not here to, you know, you can relax, bro. I'm not. You can chill with that toxic staff and all the other shit they're pulling up with. Like, I don't even have freezes, dog. I got thralls. Like, I'm as much of a PvMer as it comes. I'm just killing it. I'm not even thralling either. I just realized. Whatever. But yeah, so I think I didn't really know where I was going with this ramble at first, but I think kind of focusing on that Slayer ramble, that's kind of, I think, all I wanted to talk about. I guess I didn't really know. I just kind of wanted to record what I'm thinking right now. Oh, also, like, I did the new, you can tell probably, I did the new quest, and yeah, I basically was doing spindle all day, and I was like joking with my clan that I'm like spindle locked. Like, I'm not gonna do the quest. I'm just keep doing spindle because I'm like, I need to get this piece, you know. And then the game goes down for the update and immediately comes back up. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at No Monkey. I'm looking at Wooks. There's like this time you only get like this opportunity like this every so often. Like when a brand new quest is out and like I have the opportunity, you know, to sit down and actually play it before like everybody solves it and everything. And I'm not gonna, that was some of the most fun I've ever had. I was like trying to stay on pace with No Monkey and Wooks and all of them, and at some points I was ahead and I was like, oh my god, wait, I'm actually, maybe I'm not like the worst at this game. Like, if I'm keeping up with people that like, you know, stream this game and are like regarded as, you know, whatever, I was like actually really proud of my ability to like solve some of the puzzles, you know, without quest helper, you know, the blue button, basically how some of you probably had to do it back in the day or whatever. And yeah, I had a fucking blast, and I think I was on pace with like all of these like people getting the, you know, first quest completion. And then I got to the final boss, and just like everybody, I really struggled with Drakon, but also because I already played for over like 24 hours that day, because I did like a huge spindle session. Like, if you check Temple and you look up my RSN, you know, atrocity, at least at the time of this video, if you watch right now, it's around, I think it's July 1st, 2026 right now. Actually, don't even have a good idea of the date. I'm fucking fried. But yeah, I'm like, I was top spindle for the day. I've been top spindle for the day or second, pretty much like the past 3 or 4 days as I've been doing this. I've been doing like 300 to 400 kills a day, and I'm doing like 30 kills an hour, right? So I'm putting in like 10 plus hours at the fucking spindler. I'm actually on, at least on Temple. Maybe someone doesn't have Temple set up or something, and there's someone doing more than me. But yeah, I am currently the top for the week, I guess, which it's not really something to flex, right? Because like, you know what I mean, like who is doing spindle, right? Like, and then also the people that are doing it, they're probably clogging, right? So as soon as they get their clog, that's it, they're out. They're not like going for, it's not like people are going for records, and then, you know, people are doing the new boss too, so it's probably, that's like another level of making it not as competitive. But I just thought, you know, it is something of note, I guess. I am like the top for the week, so maybe I'm doing something right in that sense, but that's not really anything I take seriously. It's just kind of cool. I don't know, I like looking at those metrics and stuff to see how I stack up against other people, because I know like I'm not really good at the game. I know I'm not. I know just from playing. I know getting my ass beat. I am not good at this game. So whenever I start doing some things, I guess that show some, you know, like, oh, like some type of achievement, I guess, however small, however big, it is like kind of something I enjoy, because at the end of the day, I'm all in on this game. I'm super passionate. But yeah, basically, I was on pace to finish the quest with, like, you know, all the real ones. We were all, you know, everybody was on the, that I was watching was on the boss when I was on him, but I guess I was just like too sleep deprived or something. Like, I was just fried, and it was already like really hard for me, and I'm already not that talented. So I called it there. I died like 3 or 4 times, I think, at Dracon. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just get some rest, and then when I wake up, I'll send it and I'll finish it. And then sure enough, yeah, I woke up. I think I died another 3 times, but then I got him. I brought like 24 brews, 24 brews, and one of the ambrosias, a combat, and I think like 2 restores, cause the fucking what's it called? Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm fucking trolling here. Whatever, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, the bruiser only brew you down like 1 stat, which I found out like right away. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stack a shit ton of brews and then whatever, bro. And yeah, I got him. At the end of the day, I got him. And compared to other stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I did not really like. I thought the boss was cool, like with like the whole aesthetic, like with the scenery, like the blood moon behind him, and like just like his straight up fucking aura, and like the music, and just everything. And I thought like when you do the dodge, it was actually a really cool thing. Like once you like have a good like idea, it's just for me it felt like there's like a lot of like the visuals were not good enough. I think there was like a lot of clutter. Maybe, I don't know, it could just be me. It was like kind of hard for me to tell, but like when I could tell what it was, I was able to like react and dodge it in time and all of that. But yeah, I mainly, like I said, I took like fucking 24 brews. Like I kind of just like brute force it, but I got it. At the end of the day, I got it. That's all that matters. You know, I have my quest cake, so you know, people can talk all the shit they want, but I got it. But I kind of hope in the future, if they do stuff like that, it's just like a little bit more clear, I guess, like the visuals. I just feel like it was just not clear enough. Like there was just so much going on, and then like you need like to zoom out your camera a little bit so you can have space, like see where you're going, like jump, like which way you're hopping and stuff. And like I was like yellow clicking through the boss sometimes, so maybe like make his box a little bigger, because that was like kind of frustrating when like you didn't mean to yellow click and then you do that. But I don't know, I thought that was definitely, like, of all the quests, probably the most magical for me, just because, you know, that was my first Grandmaster quest on release, and that was awesome, doing it without, like, when everyone's trying to figure out the puzzle. I remember I figured out the clock puzzle just brute forcing random shit, and I actually got it. I was like, no way. And then I started typing in other people's chats what it was, and then they got it, and then yeah, it was just so sick. Being sometimes like actually like figuring something out, and not just like, I mean, at the end of the day, quests aren't really my thing all the time, but I could appreciate that one because of all the quest lines, that's like, I think that's a lot of people's favorite. But yeah, like the vampire quest is just like fucking dope. I liked Sins of the Father and all that shit, so yeah, this quest was like in particular like super awesome. But yeah, I'm not really going anywhere with this. I was just kind of like, I figured I might as well just like record how I'm feeling, because I'm feeling pretty good about the game. I'm not burning out, even though I put all this time in. I'm max. You know, I still have my goals I want to hit. There's still so much for me to do, and so far I've kept my prestige, but we're thinking about breaking that, because I have like a friend that just started playing and he's an iron. So when he gets to like TOA and Yama and stuff, I'm probably gonna do it with them, and that'll break prestige. But everything I've accomplished, you know, in a sense, you know how people say like Iron Man stand alone, like yeah, I stood alone. You know, I am a group, but it's not like they helped me with these grinds. This was all solo dolo, all me. I did it all on my own, and I just love this game, and I hope, you know, we stay in this era of it being in the spirit that it's in. Like, I hope they don't introduce, you know, stuff that just fucks the game up. I recently they introduced the gnome cube, or as Sebe calls it, but it's just like the sap. If you have like a log with the sap on it, it's like a 3-tick action without having to like use it. It's like a 1-click 3-tick action, so you don't have to use the knife and log, which is like a 2-click kind of thing. And yeah, so a lot of people are enjoying that, and it looks like they're gonna revert that, which I think is not the right move. I think they should keep that. And the people that don't want that are just kind of gatekeeping, and it's like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of people that actually even care. Because like even with the 1-click 3-tick, you're still gonna have 90+% of people, 99% of people, whatever, take no part in tick manipulation, because they don't even like skilling in the first place. So no way that they're gonna, you know, sweat their ass off or whatever. But you know, for some of us, we like all aspects of the game, whether that be skilling or bossing, whatever. We like it all. So in my case, I do enjoy skilling every now and then, you know, taking a little downtime, making some pots. You can see I have like where is it, you know, cooking is just obvious. You gotta cook, you know, thieving, even my prayer a little bit. But yeah, I'm still working towards 200 mil, and I think that's something. I'm not 100% if I'm gonna go for it, but I do think I am gonna. It's on the table. If I keep playing at the pace I'm going, you know, maybe increase the pace a little bit, but go for 200 mil all. At first I thought, you know, I wouldn't even be able to max, and then I maxed. So 200 mil all will be something I think about. I think right now the main thing, like the big overarching goal, is going to be getting my quiver from the Coliseum, just because of how cool that cape looks. And then after my quiver, I think I'm going to do the Inferno after that. But yeah, I could probably talk about this game forever. I'm just going to leave it at that. I didn't really say anything, I don't think. I just kind of been all over the place. I have like a lot of energy right now, even though it's like 11:30 at night. And I just felt like talking to a fucking wall. And maybe in like a couple years when I'm like GM, if I ever get there, or you know, fucking have my Infernal Cave and all that, I'll look back at this and like laugh, because you know, sometimes I look back on that like Zora video I made where it's like the easiest way to get a Zora kill, and I have like adamant gloves, and I just think it's like so hilarious, because like like bro, I was like almost a year in and I didn't have fucking Barrels gloves. Like nobody does that except for someone that's playing for the first time and just has no idea what they're doing, right? So I just, you know, in another year or two, I might look back on this video and laugh at some of the things I'm saying, you know, like my cheese cape here and all that. So that is the main thing. I don't really expect anyone to watch or care, but if I said something and you did watch this or whatever, I'll probably check the comments. No promises, but if you post something, I'll probably respond or whatever. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah.